never knows how this all started. Perhaps a habit some can't control. Lost his job, now spouse departed. Another life begins to fold. Around the town he'd endlessly meandered, frequenting bars and coffee shops. Sometimes he might display a certain anger, and that was just about his lot. To run round and round and round and round. To run round and round and round and round.
Right, well, I'm here with Steve Horde, who's one of the organisers of Songwriters Sunday. So, Steve, there's loads of places locally where you can hear people play music, but this is obviously something slightly different. What made you think of setting up Songwriters Sunday?
Well, all the fellas and ladies I was playing with here, we all come to the open mics, we do a couple of songs, and occasionally, like for me, for instance, I've got hundreds of songs I've written, I occasionally do one of my own. I thought it'd be nice to do half an hour of my own songs, but who would put up with them? But when I suggested it to other people, everyone was into the idea. What I didn't want to do, I didn't want an open mic for songwriters. I didn't want everyone just turning up, doing a couple of songs. So we booked people in, 3 acts, half an hour each, and it's gone bananas, really. It's really, I didn't think it would work. I didn't think anyone would be interested. But now this is the 6th one, and the place is packed. I think because I write songs, I don't think I'm a great performer, but you want other people to hear your songs. And occasionally I'd play one and someone would say, "Oh, that's a nice song, do that again." And that's really it. I'll do half an hour of my songs now. And I can't do covers. It's specifically your own songs. That's the whole thing, is that, if I was going to do an open, I'd shy away from doing my own songs. Mainly because, I don't know, it just feels a bit pretentious to me sometimes, maybe that's not the right word, but so it's getting away from doing other people, because the rules are there. These are your own songs, that's the rules. If you don't do your own songs, then you can't come. Simple as that.
And obviously, there's been a great turnout today for people. There's obviously a market for this.
Yeah, I'm amazed. When we started, I said to Phil and Wayne about doing it, and I'm sure I said it probably won't work, but let's give it a go. And it's incredible. And even today, because the girly football's on, I thought no one will be here, and it's probably as packed as it's ever been, and everyone loves it. People listen to your songs. You're never going to get people you like all the time, because everyone's different. Different styles of music. Careful what I say here. But I'm amazed. We do it every 2 months. Maybe we start doing it every month. I don't know. Maybe we'll be pushing our luck a bit there. But as it is at the moment, it's going great. It's going. Nobody is more amazed than I am.
And we've had a remarkable variety of performers today, haven't we?
Yeah. Steve, and in the middle there, almost a cabaret act. You got Jamie then, and Matt, who I had to talk into it, because I said to him, "Do you write? Oh, I've written a few. Write a few more, then you can do this." "Oh, shall I do it? Shall I not?" And he finally got into it, and I bet he loved it. But the thing is, a friend of mine said years ago, he said, playing your own songs is like standing in front of your mates and pulling your pants down. The first time I did it, I think I would have rather pulled my pants down, really. It was that scary, but I loved it, yeah.
And what would you say to people who sort of sit at home with their guitar or the keyboard or whatever, and kind of toying with their own song?
Speak to my family. They would say, "What, you're playing in pubs?" "Not you. You'd never do that." I remember, any time I've had to speak in public, I will keep it as short as possible. But, the first couple of times you do it, I'm talking about covers, really, doing open, you make a right fool of yourself. You go home from, I'm going to chuck the guitar away, I'll get another hobby. But do it a couple of times and you love it. And then if you do write your own songs, it's great. This is it. And, you sit there and finish your own song and people clap, even if it's one person. You think, blimey, that's why I do it. That's why I do it, yeah.
And there is something special about the music scene around in this part of the world.
There is, yeah. I don't know what it is. As I said, where I came from, coming up to Essex, so many pubs will do music. And I haven't actually heard any others doing a songwriting thing. Maybe there is around, I don't know. But doing specifically your own songs, I think, was one of my best ideas.
Well, thank you very much, Steve.
Cheers, mate.
Right, this is Matt.
Grey sky and sharp hair, in gardens dogs are barking. Down to the old school, such a long way from a young boy. Safe in his linen cocoon, whole world in one view, whole life in one room. Living in this sound, strange how it ended so soon. Sung like your favorite tune, fast as a flower in bloom. Living in this sound. Blue skies and sunshine, in gardens people smiling. Down to the green fields, I venture for a young boy. Laugh on a hot afternoon, whole world in one view, whole life in one room. Living in this town, strange how it ended so soon. Fast as a flower in bloom. Living in this town, in a moment, in an instant, thrown into a raging sea. An instant, an action that's involuntary. Hit playback, hit the rewind, a taste of how it used to be. A stranger, an outcast, a singer who has lost his key. In this town, strange how it ended so soon. Sung like your favorite tune, as fast as a flower in bloom. Living in this town, living in this town, living in this town, strange how it ended so soon. Like your favorite tune, as fast as a flower in bloom. Living in this town.
Yeah.
Right, Matt. So, Matt, obviously you gig regularly with your own covers band. What's it like to do your own music?
Very nerve-wracking. It's a bit exposing, and there's nobody up there to support you. Your mates are not with you, so yeah, it's quite scary.
But obviously, there's something in your own stuff, and you must kind of feel that from the heart.
Yeah. No, it was quite good to do that. It's like having a little secret, and then suddenly you're sort of like playing your stuff. And I think my stuff's disguised well enough that I don't feel like I'm exposing my true inner thoughts, if you know what I mean. They're kind of open to interpretation, so it's all right. Yeah.
Which is lovely. So obviously, you've been along to a few of these as a member of the audience.
Yeah.
What kind of made you suddenly want to step forward and?
Well, the boys who organise it, Steve and Phil, said, do you write your own songs? I said, I have written my own songs, literally 30 years ago, and I hadn't written a song since. But I thought, I'll do that. I'll sign up for it, and I'll resurrect these songs, and I tweaked them a little bit, some bits and bobs on some of them. And then it forced me to have a project. It forced me to write another song, or songs, plural. So I wrote one new song, but at least that's one new song. So that's 30 years in the making. That's quite mad.
And what was it like to actually do a full set of your own material?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a part you want a little bit, wants praise. It's natural, I think. Otherwise, no one would do it. Otherwise, would they? But yeah, no, it's good. It was good. And it was good to write a new song, and I'm quite happy with that song as well. That's probably the one song I wrote many moons ago. That was the first one, and that's the one I'm most impressed with up until this new one. So it's nice to have done something I'm happy with, because I'm very self-critical about those things.
Lovely. And I saw you got some of the other local musicians to come and join you in with your material. How does it feel getting other people to do your material?
That's the fun bit, isn't it, playing with other people, and it makes you sound better. So I would have put more on all of the songs. I would have got more people up, but I just didn't have the time, and it takes a lot of organisation. So for a little open mic type thing, just a couple.
And I suppose, what would you say to anybody who sort of sits at home in their bedroom with their own material? Is it worth kind of coming out onto a public stage like this? Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, and just open mic generally. But yeah, your own stuff. Open mic's a prime place to sort of experiment. No, you don't have to tell anybody it's your own music anyway. You can just play, and that's it. So yeah, it's a good thing to do.
Brilliant. Well, thanks a lot, Matt.
Thank you.